Hey guys, Andrew here. I know I said some things about the Jeep, wanted me to hand it over to my mother in favor of searching for another Jeep or perhaps a pickup truck. I know I said that this Jeep would be a lemon because of how much money my parents have put in it ever since August to September of 2020. However, I did some further research, and even with the brakes being considered faulty 1 month ago, calling a vehicle a lemon over brakes is apparently not true. To my knowledge, considering a vehicle a lemon is varied by age and how big the repairs are and how common certain repairs are. At least that's my theory, but anyway, it's the best guess I could come up with. And over the last 3 weeks, I was doing some thinking in my head, and it's like, you know what? I'll keep the Jeep as my primary use of transportation, but under one condition. So, this condition for what I'm asking is, I hope my mother is listening because this Jeep is titled in her name and it's not titled under my name, but all I ask is to avoid the dealer whenever possible. And there goes the Floridian. Anyway, we'll go ahead and turn the lights on. And then we'll go outside, and then I'll explain why I asked my mother to avoid the dealer. So, commonly whenever the Jeep is taken in for repairs at the dealer leaves a price quote that I consider to be overpriced, which is why I've been taking the Jeep over to Jiffy Lube for basic repairs such as oil changes, brakes, wipers, tire rotations, all the sort of like common things that you would expect for regular routine maintenance. But when it comes to problems, whether the check engine light is on or not, and if Jiffy Lube cannot handle the repair, I want to try to find a private garage or a trusted mechanic who would repair the issue for the Jeep at a reasonable price that is not considered overpriced. I know my dad's friend of his suggested a place over in McLean, but the name escapes me. I know that there was a Jeep enthusiast who lives in Ellicott City. She wanted to try to find a repair shop that is not the dealer. All the information for what I said is considered private as I'm making this video, because I do not want to go back to the dealer for a fault regarding the Jeep. Whether the check engine light comes on or not, I do not want to deal with yet another overpriced quote. So all I ask is for either a private garage or a trusted mechanic. I currently live in the heart of Germantown, so if you happen to live in that area, or if you're in a rural part of Montgomery County, or anywhere within the county or something, please reach out to me. You can message me privately either through Facebook or on X. Any sort of location is considered possible, because I don't want to give up on this Jeep. I keep saying to myself, maybe I'll hand it over to my mother, or nah, maybe I'll keep it. I'll give it up, man, I'll keep it. Give it away, keep it, give it away, keep it, blah blah blah. I don't think I'll ever find something better than Jeep. So now I'll go inside. There's also on Facebook a group that is considered public. That's called Maryland Jeep Club. I commonly browse through some of the posts and read a bunch of other stuff from a bunch of Jeep enthusiasts who happen to live in Maryland. And as far as Jeep events are considered, the big Jeep Fest is over in Ocean City. That's going to be coming up in August. And in September, Jeep Fest for St. Jude will be coming back, this time in Mount Airy. I don't think I'm going to go to either one of those events, but I'll leave those events in the description down below. And I'll also leave Maryland Jeep Club on Facebook in the description as well. So, I know I kept saying whatever's going to happen to a Jeep, whether I want to keep it as my primary use of transportation or perhaps give it up. I don't think I'm going to give it up. I'm probably going to give the Jeep one last chance, but if my mother happens to take the Jeep over to the dealer, whether the check engine light comes on or not, and if there's yet another overpriced quote, that will have to be another bridge to cross. But anyway, regardless of what's going to happen to the Jeep, I know my brother and my mother keep debating about a second vehicle, and I can help out with a second vehicle. You know, I can be part of the payment system where one can pay one chunk, the other can pay a second, or another could pay a third chunk, depending on the price of the vehicle, that is. But that's pretty much all I could think of, honestly. I don't know what else I could possibly bring up other than announcements that are outside the Jeep world. So, on June 6th, there is the Manassas Railway Festival. I don't think I'm not going to attend that event. Memorial Day is coming up. I don't think I'm going to travel either. Just kind of lay it low for these next couple of days, monitor the Jeep, and try to avoid the dealer whenever possible. And once again, if you guys have a suggestion for a private garage, or if you are a trusted mechanic in Germantown or somewhere in Montgomery County, please reach out to me. That's pretty much it for what I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I guess we'll see you next time. Maybe whenever I take the Jeep in for a car wash.